Fourth game in a 7-game road trip. How's the team feeling right now?
Definitely a little disappointed. We got this loss on the road, and I think for me as a rookie, just understanding the league a little bit, I definitely and realizing how tough it is to get these wins on the road. I think we just want to stay together, learn, get better. I mean, it's early, we're young, so we got a lot ahead of us.
Obviously came in a loss, but this is your first career double-double and your career high in assists. So how does that make you feel?
It felt good. I'm getting more comfortable out there for sure. But I mean, I'm just more focused on winning games right now, to be honest. And I'm trying to do what I can do to help the team.
And in terms of those assists, like what was going through your mentality and your court vision?
Say it again?
With your assists and your career high assists, what was going through your mentality and your court vision in that process?
Just to stay aggressive to score, and then the passes will open up. That's what I've been trying to kind of do for the last few years. I think a lot of things open up for me the way they're playing defense tonight.
And with tomorrow being an off day, of course, what do you think the team needs to kind of focus on in terms of team chemistry and to just get better on the road?
I think we just need a rest. I mean, we do this every day, so we need a little time off. I think a day off is good for our mental and emotional, physical, just to take a rest and sit back and then just locking on the skeleton, locking on Portland next. That's all we're thinking about.
Last question. There's rumors that Damian Lillard is going to be back, and he's going to be back against you guys for the first time in a while. What's the hype going into that game, knowing that you're going to guard one of the best point guards in the league?
We're just more focused on ourselves. We're trying to win games. We're not really worried about who's out there, who's not. Obviously, Dame's a lead point guard, so it's going to be fun to get out there against him.
Okay. Didn't play very well. Didn't start very well. Didn't really sustain much. When we made a run to make it 54-54, we had momentum, and then I think it was 21-5 to end the half. So that's obviously not good. It's a difficult road trip. It's long, so we're at the part of the road trip where we really need to dig deep, and playing Portland in 2 days, most likely with Lillard back, will be a heck of a challenge.
What contributed to some of those couple of long droughts on the offensive end?
We're not playing with the right intentions, and we're not moving the ball. The things that have gotten us to the point where we've been a surprise team and second in the league in passes, those things failed us tonight, and I got to do a better job of convincing our guys that we've got to be in that mode. So, Utah certainly has something to do with it. They protect the rim well. They put you in some difficult situations, but when we made our runs, we proved we can certainly do it. But if you're not guarding at some kind of level, it's going to be hard. And at one point in the game, they were shooting 60%, and we were shooting under 40. And the fact that they were shooting 60 was the biggest source of all of our issues.
Just to go back to specifically that 21-5 run at the end of the half. Obviously you guys claw your way back, and they run a 7-0 run right back. Is it a case of you kind of run out of gas after that kind of comeback, or what did you see just go?
Yeah, there were a couple of defensive mistakes that led to easy baskets that created instant momentum, and so against a team this skilled and this deep, it's just defense has to be precise, and when we exerted leverage and force on the game, we made them uncomfortable, but it was too fleeting. It wasn't happening enough. I really liked that about a 4-minute stretch in the fourth quarter when we had our second unit guys in there. They're trapping, running around, diving, making plays, attacking the rim. That's Pacers basketball. That's how we need to play.
17-point deficit and turn around like that. What did you kind of see there, and was it just a case of running out of gas when you dig out of that big of a hole?
Nah, man, that can't be the case. I think that is one of the things where
You know, they see, you know, credit to them. You know, they settled in and went on I think it was like a 21-5 run or something like that, and we just never recovered. So I thought we fought. It wasn't enough, but you know, we got to lick our wounds, and we still got 3 games on this road.
What all goes into just making them such a tough cover? Obviously, they throw 3 guys at you that are all 7 foot, and one of them is basically a small forward.
You know, their system is just it's different. You never know what you're going to get, and you know, they have some guys over there that are, you know, playing at all-star level. So you know, I just can say they get incredible credits due.
I think one thing Rick said was that he just didn't feel like the ball movement moved enough. I guess Tyrese was saying you guys saw some ISO situations that you were trying to exploit and just wasn't working out well. I mean, what led to the lesser ball movement than you guys?
I think we just play into their hands. I think they want you to try to take that first available shot as opposed to getting your second and third action and running your offense. And I think we let them off the hook quite a bit. So you know, I think that's you know, ball movement could have been better, but I think that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with a lot of that.
Piled a couple 20-point losses in a row, and you're out here on the West Coast. What do you guys just have to do? Just have to sort of, you know, come
stay the course. Stay the course, man. It's really easy to get down to yourself if you know, dropping a couple games in a row, but you got to stay the course, man. It's a long road. It's a long season. You know, we're not even a quarter of the way done yet, so you know, we just got to keep rolling.
And kind of goes away that fast. I mean, just where did you kind of see go wrong after you guys dug all the way back?
Yeah, I think it started with me. The ball movement stopped. They kind of forced us to play a little bit more ISO ball. You know, we took some tough shots, turned the ball over, didn't really get to our offense. Probably starts with me, so just got to do a better job of weathering runs, and you know, that was a big turning point in the game.
That's obviously something, you know, Rick mentioned in the post game. How did they make you guys play ISO ball? Basically, how did they kind of stop the you know, the flow and the, you know, passing that you guys like to do?
Yeah, I don't know how it worked out that way. It just felt like we had some matchups that we liked and kind of went to attack them, just didn't score. So when that happens once, it's okay, but when it happens 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, it's probably not okay. So should get the ball moving a little bit more. I thought when we did come back, it was in due part to a lot of ball movement, getting the second side, third side before we scored, and getting their defense moving more. But when you take quick shots against a team like that, they'll make you pay, they'll make shots, and you know, that's what they did tonight.
Is it kind of just like a situation you sort of gamble on something that you think is going to be there and it doesn't work?
Yeah. I think that's kind of, you know, what it is. I think you see that first shot and it looks good and it feels right, but you know, if it's not going in, that allows a team like that to play in transition. That's kind of similar to what happened in SAC as well. We take the first one, and it feels good in the moment, but probably not the best shot for the flow of the game. Versus, there's a time for the best, you know, it feels like the right shot, and there's a time for in the moment what's the right shot, and we probably didn't get that enough tonight.
What's it take to snap out of a situation like that when you sort of, when you're going to that and it looks good from a, you know, strategic standpoint, it just doesn't work out? I mean, how do you kind of stop and say, okay, we got to stop going to that?
Yeah, I just got to do. I mean, it's me. I got to slow the game down, get us into something, a set that I like, a set that we like as a team, to kind of slow the game down a little bit. When teams out to run like that, we play so fast, and that's something we pride ourselves on. You know, when you're not making shots, playing fast like that can be a disadvantage. So. You know, it starts with me just doing a better job of getting us into something.
So obviously defense was kind of an issue too. So what did you kind of see go wrong as far as just, you know, you guys allowing some easy ones?
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team. They move the ball really well. They got a lot of guys who can space the floor and shoot it. So, you know, they just run a lot of different random things offensively. Coach Hardy has done a great job of putting those guys in the right spots. You know, he's got a group of guys that really know how to play the game the right way, and they just, you know, space and shoot, and you know, they play a beautiful brand of basketball over there, and we just weren't prepared for that. And like I said, our offense really affected our defense tonight with our quick shots and allowing them to play transition, allowing guys to see the ball go in the hoop. That made them feel better. So, you know, we just got to do a better job there.
How tough is it to handle their size when you can throw a guy who's 7 foot 240 and he's your 3? You know, just what does that kind of take out of somebody?
Yeah, I mean, Laurie's, man, he's a really good player. He's had a really good year so far. Another guy who's going to be in the running for most improved. Like, he's been amazing all year, to be honest. Really taking another step up from what I've seen previously, but no surprise into what he was doing, you know, this summer with the international team and things like that. So kudos to him. You can see he's working on his game a ton. He's playing really well. So yeah, he's a mismatch problem for, you know, I think anybody, to be honest. You know, but they just, like I said, they just play a beautiful brand of basketball. Kind of force you have to be in help spots, different things like that. We sent him to the free throw line a little bit too much tonight. Obviously, that number is probably inflated from
the last 10 minutes of the game, but we just got to do a better job defending without fouling.
So just a couple more quick ones. I guess one thing Rick said was that this is obviously the point where the road trip starts to feel long. Now that you guys are going to your fourth city, I guess, especially after a couple of nights like this, what do you kind of have to do to, kind of get everybody's energy back?
Yeah, as a young group, it's so easy to break and splinter and go your separate ways. We just got to get closer through things like this, especially with the teams we're about to be playing. Going to Portland, then going to Golden State, Minnesota. 3 teams who are really, really good teams in this league and who have playoff and championship aspirations. So, we just got to stay together. We're fine. You lose 2 in a row. It's our third streak of losing 2 in a row. You just got to respond because you just don't want these to stack up, and you'll regret that at the end of the year.
Last thing, how you feeling?
I feel all right right now. Obviously playing through this right now, but I just want to play basketball. These guys mean the world to me, so I just want to be out here and compete with these guys. So, yeah.